Hello friends, let's talk about Globalstar. So I am going to make a wild prediction right now with Globalstar. Sorry I started talking like Donald Trump there, but I think what I really am looking at right now with Globalstar, obviously if you know me, if you're new, I love Globalstar, welcome. I'm very bullish on it, and I've been here since the 30-40s early cent range with Globalstar. Obviously, the new contract here with Apple has taken place. This is a real situation we're looking at right now. Today, Globalstar is right back up, or right in the 190 range, closing in today. We'll just round it up to 190. I think that's pretty safe to say. It's even moving a little bit after hours here. So here's everything I want to say in a nutshell about Globalstar. And once again, I just want to say congratulations to a lot of you that are holding like 16, 20, 30,000 shares of Globalstar at like a very small cent range. That's incredible and that's amazing. So happy for you, friends. But let's talk logistically what is the next move for us as investors with Globalstar? What is the next big numbers that we may possibly see here with Globalstar? So here's what we know. We have this Apple deal that has taken place. We still don't know like the fine, details of the deal. We just know that pretty much Globalstar is working with Apple. Apple is working with Globalstar. The new iPhone will be using satellite connection when people are just in the middle of nowhere on top of a mountain. Apple has even come out with a whole new trailer promoting this. Of course, they're not mentioning that they're working with Globalstar. That's the fine nuance of what's going on there. It has nothing, the phone and the deal are two different situations. But for us as investors, this is a really big situation. So, looking back through the timeline right now with Globalstar, when we first started to hear about this rumor with Globalstar and Apple working together was back in September of last year. Right here when we hit this 260, 270 mark, that's when all that information came out there with someone inside Apple said that they knew Globalstar and Apple were working together. And these were just heavy whispers. That's all they were at the time. And then Apple had their new iPhone come out at that time, what they were doing, talking about their future. They made no reference to Globalstar whatsoever. So what did Globalstar do? It shot back down. It kept itself alive. It still did well for what it was and what it's doing. But we never heard anything more of it. The past month, this has started to come up a lot more. Come to find out, the rumors have been true all this time. Pretty much a year. I mean, this is pretty much a year now. Right there with that 260, Globalstar ran up to that just on whispers alone. And that was a little bit of a different market at that time too, obviously. So now, I think it's pretty safe to say Globalstar is trying to get into this $2 range. And I feel like once we get into this $2 range, once we get that, there's so many shares that are bought up, they're ate up. We're going to see Globalstar hold that support into a $2 range. And I think the next big move that we see here, and I don't know that I think these next few months in the market are going to be really, really unpredictable at this moment because of everything going on with the elections, all that stuff. But Globalstar, obviously, more will be coming out about this deal. One thing that a lot of us are hoping for is that now that Apple and Globalstar are working together, that other big brand name companies or just other big companies that we may not know about that well start to work with Globalstar as well. And then, they take on contracts themselves. And we know that within the next 3 years, Globalstar is going to start putting up new satellites in orbit. Bigger, better, and updated. And that's pretty much one of the main reasons that them and Apple had this deal going on. So, obviously we don't have numbers with the deal and all that right now, but, I don't think it's crazy to say by next year, especially this time next year, we could be seeing Globalstar at, a $4 to $5 range. I think that's very, very likely. Let's be honest here. Now we're going to need to see, quarterlies. We're going to need to see some money being made here with that deal, and possibly, like I said, other deals taking place with other companies. But one thing we need to know here is that, friends, Globalstar is getting very popular. This is becoming a very popular stock. The future is obviously expanding with broadband service, satellite service. Phones are not going anywhere. This is going to continue to get, thicker. and Globalstar is not going out of business anytime soon. So, you know, I never want to tell somebody to buy something directly, but will tell you that I think this at 185, 190 right now, such a laughable good price for probably what is coming in the next 6 months. Because once these next I would say two quarterlies come out with Globalstar, where they have the Apple money attached to what they're going to be doing here with this deal, and what else is going to just come out of the woodwork here with them having more popularity now. A lot of things are changed with them. Their website has updated. They're doing they're pouring a lot of money into their actual bread and butter company right now. I don't know if a lot of you have noticed this that have been with Globalstar for quite some time, but like, things are really changing over there. Like, they're not working with like Windows 7 anymore. Like, they have really moved things along here with how they look and what they're doing. And when we look at this, even the 6-month chart right now, you know, starting right around July of this year, this is right when we start to see Globalstar really start to do something. And obviously, this Apple deal has been in place for a year now. This has been in place, but it's just never been talked about because obviously, it's illegal for people to be saying deals are happening before it's made public. That's that's inside trading pretty much. So that's why it was squashed so much. That's why we never heard anything yay or nay about the deal of September last year. But right now, friends, I think it's pretty safe to say we're seeing Globalstar walk up here, and volume is increasing on a weekly basis. And I think we're going to start to see the new highs be the new lows, and the new lows be the highs here with Globalstar. I really think we're heading into some different ground here. So friends, I just wanted to put this video out there, let everybody know where I'm at. Obviously, I was looking at my portfolio today, and I really every now and then I just stop and look at everything. I'm like, what is, because there's just times where you just start buying stuff and you're like, well, what's going on here and there? And I'm like, out of all the crap I've bought and everything I've done here in the stock market, Globalstar might be the best thing I've ever done or, even talked about on YouTube. I think this is such an underrated company and stock right now, growth stock for anybody to hold, that, this time next year, it's going to be it's going to be extremely more popular. And friends, we may not be able to buy this at a 180, even a $2 mark next year. That's kind of sad to think about. It's great to think about because it means, it's going to be going up tremendously. But it's kind of like, wow, Globalstar is growing up and it's moving on, and it's going to become a stock where it's not a penny stock anymore. Where I think we're going to be getting into that kind of territory here soon with X amount of time with Globalstar. So I just want to say congratulations again, and I'm very excited. And it's just unbelievable what we're seeing right now with Globalstar. This is just it's mind-blowing, friends. So with all that said, remember, be positive, be you, take time to invest in your future, friends. I will talk to you soon. Bye, everyone.